Welcome to the Fit Mama podcast, where it's all about gaining your health back as a busy woman and mom, and doing it without sacrificing time with your family or business. Here is your host, mompreneur and Fit Mama health coach, Angela Campbell.
So I'm super excited about today's topic because obviously I'm in fitness and I love talking about fitness. I love talking about working out. I love talking about the benefits of it. I love talking about why you should, why you or how often should you, all the things. So if you are hopping on live, do me a giant favor because I'm having a couple technical difficulties. I want to make sure you can see me and that you can hear me before I dive in and go into all the things. So if you are on live right now, definitely give me a thumbs up, say hi. I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me and see me first before I just get to talking, right? So we're going to talk about fitness 101 today, and obviously we're designing it. These are tips that anybody can really use. Yeah, men, women, you name it, you can all use it, right? But for the most part, I'm really going to dive in and talk to the ladies today because there's common things that I see so many women making, common mistakes, common things that they have going on, and things that they just don't realize are very, very important, right? So definitely, again, say hi if you are live. I want to make sure you can see me because I can't see myself. Oh, there I am. I see it. Okay. All right, let's dive in, you guys. Today's podcast number seven. I'm super stoked about 7 weeks of our Fit Mama podcast. Drop a number 7 below if you are watching this live on Facebook, whichever one you're with. And let's talk about this, okay? So in today's episode, this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the top benefits of working out. Because a lot of people focus on one thing and they focus on weight loss. When it comes to working out, that's what they focus on. It is what it is, right? But there's so many other things that are very, very important. Thank you guys for saying hi, by the way. There's a lot of other benefits to working out. We're going to talk about that today that you may just not really think about, right? We're also going to talk about how many days should you work out. This is a common question I get all the time. And in my Fit Mama program, when I'm working with women or in my Fit Mama coaching, we go very specific into this, and there's a reason behind the madness of how we do it, right? And then I'm going to talk about the 3 pieces of a fitness program because I'm a big believer there's 3 pieces that have to go together. It's not just one thing. It's not just getting your workouts in, right? So first, if you're currently and you're watching me live streaming on social media, drop in the comments how many days a week do you work out. This is something I would love for you to share with me. Just put a number in the comments. Let me know how many days that you actually work out. I would love to see that. But here's the thing too, if you're tired of failing, you're doing all the things and you think you're doing everything right and perfect and nothing's working, and you're serious about making a change, I would love to chat with you. Just schedule a time. If you're watching on social media, there's a link above. Schedule a time. Let's just talk, right? All it is just a chat and see what maybe I can offer to help you, right? Or if you're listening to this later on the podcast, you'll have to go to my website. It's acfitmama.com/chat. And then we can talk about it there too. If you're in the Facebook group, you see women often in there sharing their journeys. If you're not in the group, join us. acfitmama.com. On the main page, it says join us, or there's a link above if you're watching me on this later. But you guys, here's the thing. We see women all the time losing weight, and often the biggest question I get from women is, how can I do this? How come it's working for them and it's not working for me? Or how do I need to go about losing weight? Or why is this not working? I'm trying everything. I'm eating clean. I'm working out 7 days a week, right? Like, I'm just for the record, I'm not telling you to go work out 7 days a week. I'm going to get into that in a little bit deeper. If you know me and you follow me, you've heard me talk about this topic before. But like in my Fit Mompreneur group, we see women all the time sharing that they're losing weight, they're shrinking their belly fat, they're finding ways to fit it in. Ladies, and moms especially, we have a life that's crazy busy, right? Like school's about to start. So we're going to be even busier, whether you're homeschooling your kids. If your kids are going to school and they're going homeschool, put homeschool in the comments. I would love to see. My little girl starts kindergarten and we're sending her, and you can see how it goes, right? But not every district has that flexibility, right? So I would love to see, are your kids going to school in person? Put in person in the comments, or if they are going virtual, tell me virtual, right? So the $1 million question I always get all the time is how what are they doing and how can I lose weight? You know, what's working, what's not working, right? So we're going to talk about that today. And if you know me, follow me whatsoever, I love to teach women and especially moms ways to actually get fit, lose weight, get healthier, find themselves again while you are still juggling raising a family and growing a business or a job or whatever it is that you got going on, right? So let's talk about fitness for women, fitness for women one-on-one. But before that, really quick, I have to give a couple shout outs because I am so proud of some pretty amazing women right now that are on their own journeys. And they've trusted me to guide them. So I want to give them a huge shout out. First, just making the commitment and realizing, you know what, it's time that I reach out and I get help. Nothing's working. I can't do this on my own. Whatever it's got to take, I just need it. I need help, right? And that's Atifa. Congrats to you for just making that step, right? Another woman, Jan Bond. I don't know if she's going to watch this later. She's, I believe, at work today, but amazing woman, amazing mom, amazing nurse. 2 weeks in, she's down 3 pounds and 2 inches already and finding ways to fit it in, y'all. That is the key. You got to find ways around your crazy schedule. And then also Rusty Fulton, 4 pounds down officially as of this week. And the thing with her, she's got so many things just pulling at her and punching her nonstop in the face, whether it be pain and different things, but she is pushing through. And that is huge, right? So again, I want to give them a shout out because they just deserve it. So tell congrats, put congrats in the comments. If you know Atifa, Jan, Rusty, or if you don't know them at all, just give them some kudos in the comments, you guys, because it's a big deal. And this world is hard. So when we are supported by each other, it's huge, right? So here's the deal. I know you want the scoop. So Fitness for Women 101. You might be missing something incredibly crucial, and that's what we're going to talk about today, right? So first, I want to talk about the benefits. Let's just dive into the meat and potatoes, right? So I want to talk about the top benefits of working out. Yes, weight loss is one of them, of course, but I want to dive into way more than that, right? And this is a conversation I have with a lot of women on a regular basis. We often realize all the other benefits when we actually start working out. And then when you quit and you forget about it, sometimes you forget about the other benefits except for weight loss, right? So number one is energy. Hello. How many of you can say, if you're watching this live right now, tell me in the comments, just put me, when you start working out, your energy is increased, right? Your increased energy. You guys, so many people tell me all the time, I'm too tired to work out. I'm too tired to work out. I'm too tired to work out. Or when I work out, I'm tired. I'm too tired to work out is the number one thing I hear, right? Here's the thing. If you're too tired to work out, you need to work out even more importantly. And I don't mean hardcore crazy, but you guys, one of the most, we're so quick to run to all the other things, the caffeine, the products, all the things. And don't get me wrong, because I drink caffeine. I've got my cup of coffee over there. I've got some things that I love to take. Totally recommend for anybody that needs something. But I just want to stress to make sure that you understand that working out can also increase your energy. You guys, that's a huge thing. How about focus? I will be honest with you. Yesterday, I was I had this big brain fog. And you know what I did? I slept extra late. So for me, I slept a lot more hours than I normally do. I'm usually about a 5 to 6 hour person if it is good for me. But I think I ended up sleeping 7 or 8. I slept in, I skipped my workout because I recognized that I needed sleep, right? And that's okay. And that's a good thing. But I was so off the rest of the day because I didn't have my workout. No matter what I did, workout will help my focus as well too. So guys, working out is so much more than weight loss. Your energy increases when you do it. So if you're crazy tired all the time, I'm going to ask you this. When's the last time you worked out? Or when's the last time you just literally did some activity and didn't just sit at the desk all day at work? Right? I hear a lot of people who are sitting at desks all day because we're either working at home or you maybe work a desk job or you're virtually teaching your kids. So many things happening, right? But if you're not working out, you guys, and you're tired all the time, get to moving. And maybe that's just counting your steps. Some of the women I work with, all we do is count our steps. Their activity level is, I want you to get this amount of steps today, right? It depends on the person. But how about your mood? Are you rocking around? I talked about this last week on last week's podcast when it comes to weight loss, because your mood is affected too, you guys. If you find yourself like really crabby, maybe to your spouse or to your coworkers or to your kids or just really anybody, if you're crabby, you don't have any patience, all these types of things, Your mood can also be enhanced by workout, you guys. So look at it more than just weight loss. And here's the other one. How about you just need to get stronger for keeping up with your kids? How about you need to just be stronger so you can function better at work? I talked to a nurse the other day, and one of the biggest things for her is she needed to gain strength in her upper body so she can actually do CPR compressions better, because she had realized she was doing compressions on someone. Guys, she was literally saving someone's life, and they did. But she realized how weak she was, because that's a lot of work. And it takes a lot of upper body strength to keep it going. And that's something that you don't want to lack. You don't want to slack on, right? You have someone's life in your hands. So that was a big thing. So sometimes working out is just about gaining strength so that you can be stronger in your daily lives and your activity, what it is that you're doing, right? Believe it or not, too, when you work out and you add resistance to the things that you do, your bones are stronger. There's so many other benefits to working out than just losing weight, okay? So if your energy sucks right now, yes, you can take things, but how about just moving your body? If you're sitting at a desk, get up every 30 minutes and take a lap around your office or around your house, or go outside, move your body, right? How many days should you work out? This is why I wanted you guys to comment. So yeah, if you haven't commented and you're watching now, drop in the comments below if you're checking the live stream, how many days a week do you work out? This is something that I work really closely with the women that I work with. And I get this question a lot too, like, oh my gosh, how many days should I work out? Here's what I'm going to tell you. And here's what I see people doing wrong. Most people go from not working out to they try to go full blast. And if this is you, put guilty. Just put guilty in the comments, because I see it. It's not a bad thing. But I see a lot of people going from no workouts to 5, 6, 7 days a week. And then guess what happens? They burn out and they quit, because they either get hurt or they get burnt out. They just can't keep up that pace. And then, or something hits them, right? Or like life hits you, something's going on, or they get sick, or they get run down. So my biggest suggestion to you is working out. If you're going from no workouts to working out, start with 3 days a week, maybe even 2 to 3 days a week is all you have to start with. And there's everything in life, if you want results, it's about consistency. You have to be consistent if you want to grow your business to the success level that you want. You have to be consistent if you want to change your nutrition to a point that you want to be the person that you want to be in your own skin, right? You have to be consistent with your workouts if you want to see change in all these areas that I'm talking about, right? It's all about consistency. So here's what I suggest. 3 days a week. 3 days a week max. If you're not currently working out and you're about to start a program, do not go 5, 6, 7 days a week. I've seen it, and guess what? I see those people for maybe about 2 weeks, and then they fall off the face of the earth because they did way too much too fast. Okay, so it's baby steps. Okay, same approach I use with the nutrition. You got to take small little bitty changes, or your body's going to go into shock and hate you and feel restricted and want to quit. So I suggest 3 days a week for at least a month, or 3 to 4 weeks. And then prove to yourself that you can be consistent at 3 days, and then add a 4th. Okay. And when you prove to yourself a few weeks in a row, it takes a few weeks in a row, not just 1 week, a few weeks in a row, prove to yourself that you can do 4 days a week and then go to 5. And then that is all I suggest. You can do 6 days a week. Some people can. It depends on the person. At that point, I never, ever, 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 you will never hear me come out and say you need to work out 7 days a week. Not going to do it. Not going to say it. I'm not even a big fan of 2 days a week. 2 times a day. Once in a while, it's totally maybe okay. Depends on the person, but that's going to go into what I'm about to talk about next. So 3 days a week, get started if you're just getting started, okay? And it does not have to be hardcore. Here's the biggest piece that I wanted to talk about today. It's the 3 pieces that make up a fitness routine for success. And this is the things that people are getting wrong, right? The crucial things that I see a lot of people getting wrong is because all they focus on is the workout. How many workouts can I do? How hard can I go? How fast can I go? How crazy can I get? And guess what happens? That's when people quit too, because working out is one piece of the puzzle. So working out is amazing and it's great. But here's the thing about that too, is you got to do what you can do. Okay. You need to do what you can do. Your pace, your race. If you know me at all, I love that saying, because I really truly believe you need to figure out what works for you, not what works for your friend, not works for your spouse, not works for your neighbor, not works for the person that's setting their mat up next to you. You need to figure out what works for you and make sure you're sticking true to what is working for you. Okay. If you can't do all the things, it's okay. You can graduate up to those, or maybe you have an injury that you can't do those things. That's okay. Don't do them. There's so many other ways that you can get things done. But the workout is one part. The second part is rest. You have to rest, and you have to be okay with this. Put rest in the comments if this is something that you truly struggle with. Rest is something that I see more people struggle with the rest side than the workout side, which sounds crazy, but it's so true. I'm the same way. And that's when, like yesterday, when I mentioned earlier, I was kind of in a brain fog all day because I didn't get my workout in, but it was okay. And I did not feel guilty because I recognized that I was getting tired. My body was a little tired, and I had 2 babies that were snuggling with me that crawled in my bed. So those were kind of some motivating factors to stay in bed too. But it's okay to rest. Okay. Rest is a very, very positive thing. Okay. And this is something that I don't see a lot of people do. And if they do, they skip a day, they miss a day, they don't incorporate rest into their routine. Guess what happens? They feel guilt. They beat themselves up because they skipped a workout, or they beat themselves up because they didn't get 5 days in that week. It is okay to rest. Okay. So rest has to be a part of the recipe for your fitness program. And then the third one is all about a flexibility piece to your program. What does that mean? It can be yoga. If you like yoga, go to yoga. I've got a really amazing friend that I'm going to have on the podcast here soon that is like the best yoga instructor I've ever met. And I just adore her. She lives in Colorado. I wish I lived closer because I would go to her class every week. But yoga is something powerful, right? Foam rolling. If you know me, I love the foam rolling. Foam rolling is something I'm super passionate about. Something I also incorporate into a lot of routines that I do with coaching women with their fitness. I'm a big fan of it because, guys, and stretching. So yoga, foam rolling, and stretching. These are the flexibility piece to the puzzle of your fitness program. If you're not doing any of it, if you're just going full blast and nonstop, working out like a madman, going crazy, and you're not doing any kind of flexibility, you're going to end up getting hurt, or things are going to start aching that can simply be because you're tight. You may not have an injury, but if you just work out nonstop, your body's going to get tight. And then next thing you know, your hips are hurting, your back is hurting, your knees are hurting, your feet are hurting, everything hurts. And it's because you're not taking care of your body on the flexibility side, because you can get tight all day. And then guess what? If you get tight all day, or if you're working out hardcore crazy, right? And then you go from working out to sitting at your desk all day, guess what happens? You're in that seated position. Guess what's going to get tight? Your back, your IT bands, your hip flexors, all these things. I have YouTube videos, and there's some videos, trainings in my group that will teach you how to foam roll if you have no clue what I'm talking about. Send us an invite to get in a group. The link's above if you're watching this live stream. But those are the 3 pieces to the puzzle. These are the things that I feel, the 2 things that are crucial that people are missing. It's the rest and the flexibility. So if you're working out right now, it's an amazing. Keep it going. But if you want to be able to keep that routine going and stay consistent and do it for long term, please incorporate rest, 1 to 2 rest days. For sure. I take 2 rest days for myself. I don't get any more than 5 days a week. I used to try to go hardcore crazy and do all this, but I realized real quick, I didn't have to do that. I don't have to beat my body up that much. I'll be 40 next year. I need to kind of, pay attention to those things. But rest and flexibility, you guys, do some yoga, do some foam rolling, do some stretching, but you're going to benefit more from the foam rolling and stretching if you do it after your workout, because your muscles are warm. They're going to release better, right? Again, I have training in my group or even on my YouTube channel. If you need that, I've got all that. So I don't want to go into too much detail on that on here today, but again, you guys, here's the thing on the Fitness for Women 101, you may be missing the biggest crucial part, and that is one, that there's more benefit to working out than weight loss. If you run around tired, crazy, and Brandy, you said how to avoid brain fog from not working out. Honestly, there's a couple things that you can do. You don't have to work out, but you can maybe get up. It doesn't have to be a whole hour in advance. Sleep and get that little bit rest, but maybe get up, but really make sure you spend that time. The thing that really helps me, and the thing that I didn't do yesterday, because I ended up going, just snuggling with the babies, and then I ended up working, but it was later, right? And it was, just your personal development, I feel like is really big help water, water, water. Make sure you guys are staying hydrated. There's a couple other things as well too, but you have to keep your mind active. If you're not going to get it from the workout, keep your mind active is really a big, big thing. And get moving, stay moving. It doesn't have to be necessarily a workout, but if you're sitting all day, set a timer for 30 minutes and get up and go forward. It doesn't have to be a long walk and literally be 5 minutes or 2 minutes. Just get up from your desk and walk around, because you're just sitting and staring at a screen all day. That brain fog comes and it just overlaps and it gets crazy. So yes, Esther, I love that you just said that you learned on listening to your body, 2 days off too. Yeah. Yes, it can totally catch up with you and you get hurt if you don't take rest days. Oh my gosh. I love you guys. Keep commenting and let me know your experience with this, because it's so important. So the crucial things that people are missing is the fact that they don't realize that working out is so much more than just losing weight. Your energy, your mood, your focus, getting stronger, all the things, right? And baby step it. Don't go hardcore way too much too fast. Get your rest, get your flexibility along with the workouts. Do it all. Don't just do one piece, which is just the workout. That's when people start to burn out, and you will not make this a lifestyle change. It'll be a short-term change where you may lose a couple pounds and then you fall off the face of the earth because you did too much too fast, right? And so, yeah, I love it. The days I don't get in 10K steps, I definitely feel the difference. Debbie, yes, I'm the same. 10K is usually my minimum daily. And if I don't, yeah, you definitely feel a difference. So you guys, again, if you're tired and you're struggling and you can't figure out how to do any of this on your own, and you've tried and you've tried and you've tried and you've tried, then let's set up a time, just chat. All we got to do is chat. Let me see what is going on in your world, maybe shoot you in the right direction to some things that you can work on your own, or maybe we can work on together. I'm not sure, whatever works, but we can talk about it. If you're on social media, there's a link above, or go to acfitmama.com/chat. And just let's set up a time, you guys. Again, thank you so much for listening and for participating, you guys, with the comments. Share these things with your friends. Subscribe to the podcast. All these that I'm doing here also get uploaded to the podcast, which is actually getting published also on iTunes, hopefully today or tomorrow. I will totally share, so they're easier to find. And you guys, again, if you're not in the group yet, join the group. It's a group for women. I love you guys, but this is a safe place for women. We talk about a lot of things that really pertain to women and moms and on the journeys we're on. So you guys have an amazing day. If you haven't yet, either get your workout in or at least get some me time, some personal development, work out the brain. Maybe it's not the body today, but at least work out the brain. Keep it active, keep moving, and all the things. So I will see you guys next Thursday, 11 a.m., next podcast. Otherwise, I'll see you on the other side.